put a yes in the chat. I'm so excited to be with you guys. Deven's created an amazing community. If it's okay with you guys, I'll just take a second to brag about myself. That way, what I say, you take it a little more seriously. Is that okay with you? All right. So I help U Mortgage go from 1 billion to 3 billion a year in funding without recruiting. We're really focused on growing our loan officers. I run a branch that does 250 million a year. My division does 350 million a year. I was the fastest growing LO in Illinois for 2 years in a row. Some mortgage CEOs hire me to just consult with them. And my partners were a little upset that I share my stuff for free on LinkedIn, and they say it's trade secrets. I don't believe it's trade secrets, and I don't think knowledge should ever be a barrier to success. So I'm going to tell you guys everything that my LOs do with me, like in my branches that work with me, for companies I work for, consult for, to get 3 new realtors every week. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to ask you guys a lot of questions. I want you to get engaged. It gives me positive energy. So put your answers in the chat, please, like to show me you're engaged. That way I have more energy to be better for you guys. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. All right. Do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Can you make it just a little bit bigger if possible, please?
Yes. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. All right. So how to meet and win 3 realtor partners every week. Now, the first question is, can it be done for other referral partners? I know some of you guys don't love realtors. Yes. What other type of referral partners can you win using the same methods? Financial advisors, CPAs, divorce attorneys, and property managers. The same process works amazing for all these other people. What are the 4 steps? And I'm going to give you guys the full detail. I'm going to give you guys everything. What are the 4 steps? Establish introduction, get face-to-face, which virtual works as well, offer something amazing, follow up like an account executive. Let's break it down. All right. Establishing introduction. There's 5 ways to do it, and I'm putting them in order of the most effective to least effective. Number 1 is ask for referral. This is friends, family, and other realtors. Do you guys want to see my party trick? I'm a hit at Christmas holiday parties. You guys want to do it with me? I can pretty much guarantee you're going to get 2 introductions to realtors by the end of this call. Put a yes in the chat if you want to do the party trick. All right, perfect. Pull up your phone. Think of a close friend or a family member or a realtor that is already working with you, and send them this message. I'm going to put it in the chat. Hey, from the top of your head, how many realtors do you personally know that you like and trust? I just put it in the chat. So send that text to a friend or family. If you're going to send it to a realtor, there's a small adjustment that says how many other realtors do you know? All right. Send that to 3 people. So 3 individual one-on-one texts, no group texts. So for example, I would send it to Kimberly, and then I would send it to Josiah, and I would send it to Deven. Whenever you get a response, please put in the chat that you got a response. I'm curious about the number. As you can tell, my wife loves to take me out to her work party. I'm always getting them to meet realtors, and they're like, we don't care. All right. That's the number 1 most effective way to get in the introduction, establish introduction. Number 2 is the listing agent. Now, I believe people do listing agents really, really wrong. There's no value truly being added, and we're all the same. So there's 3 calls to really establish ourselves as the authority so they want to work with us. Number one is the offer call. I know a lot of you guys are doing it, and I want to make it better. So the call isn't, hey, my client is so well qualified. They're so excited to buy this house. Please don't do that. It ruins your negotiation leverage. The call goes, hey, I'm sure you get a lot of calls like this. My client is well qualified, but I want to know, what besides money do you want to feel comfortable presenting this as your preferred option to your sellers? And you just listen and you don't make any promises. That's the offer call. The dynamic has completely shifted in your favor, and they're going to leave that meeting, that call, being like, wow, that's one good loan officer. The next call is when the contract is accepted. That's the contract acceptance call. That call goes, hey, I'm really excited to work with you. I can fix any problem as long as I know about it. So you ask 3 specific problems for the loan program and the property type. So for example, if it's an FHA on a single family home, you ask, is there any standing water in the house? It tends to be around in the basement or around boilers. Is there any peeling paint? It tends to be around windows. Is there any loose railing? Again, establishes you as an authority and someone that they can trust. Then we get to the call that everybody knows about. Some people do, some people don't, the weekly update calls. And the key with this is, hey, everything's on pace. We're on pace for closing. Do you have any questions or do you need anything? Those are the calls. You will pick up so many agents if you follow these 3 types of calls just with your listing agents. Now, the question is, when do you ask for a meeting? Do you ask on offer call, contract call, or weekly call? You can ask any point on the weekly call. I do not like to ask on contract call. And if my offer call, like if the offer is not accepted, I'm going to follow up the next week and ask for a meeting. Does that help? Put a yes in the chat if you're liking this so far. This feeds my ego, so work with me. All right. Next one is events. This is open houses, investor meetup. Yep.
Sorry to cut you off, just really quick. Kim is wondering if you'll be sharing scripts after this. Do you have anything?
I'll see if I have anything. I think we can just have the note taker create scripts and send it. That way it's super short, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Zach.
Yeah. So the third most effective way to establish introduction is events, open houses, investor meetups, BNI, etc. Open houses are great. You can call and ask to sponsor open houses. BNIs are great, but this is just what we're doing, is just establishing the introduction. Step 4 is social media. This is people who do it really well, do it extremely well. People who don't do it well waste a lot of time on it. It really comes down to 2 things. Have a really strong lead magnet so people can come to you, and be A+ in your DM games. All the money is made in the DMs. I won't go too much into it because frankly, this is the 4th most effective way to establish the introduction. And just from the referrals, listing agents, and events, like, you guys will be totally fine. Frankly, my loan officers just do number 1, 2, and 3, really focusing on the 1 and 2. And finally, it's everyone's favorite method, is the cold outreach. So cold call, cold text, cold email. The one that nobody does, but is super effective, is really good cold emails. All right, let's go to step 2. So right now, what we learn is how to establish introduction. Now, we need to do all 4 steps to actually win over the realtor. So we just established introduction. Now we need to get face-to-face, belly-to-belly, visual works as well. In order to do that, we need to have a really, really strong reason for someone to meet us. This is where a lot of people fall off the wagon and they just say coffee, lunch, and it just doesn't work as well. So here are the 3 things I'm working extremely well with people I work with. Number 1, this is by far the biggest one, is the podcast. Like, it's not even close. Like, I have my own podcast. I get 1,000 to 2,000 views on it. I interview CEOs. I interview $100 million producers, billion-dollar producers. It is amazing. I've interviewed a realtor that does 70 transactions a year. I interviewed a realtor on a team that does about 100 transactions a year. And I interviewed a property manager with over 2,000 doors. All it took me was a text to them. So this is by far the most effective way. But why is it really also amazing? It's easy to get the meeting. You provide tons of value to them. You learn about their business. You deepen the relationship. You have great reasons to follow up. Use it for whale hunting, and it establishes your brand at the same time. So just a quick shameless plug. I would love to refer you to the guy that set up my podcast for me. His name is Noah Lomax. He's a marketing person. He ran marketing departments at HP, Tasty Trade, Groupon. He worked with nonprofits. He's finally, after years of telling him to start his own business, he's finally starting it, helping loan officers build a brand. His information is here if you want to reach out to him. If you tell him about me, you will get a discount, and hopefully he pays me something as well. All right, so that's the number one. Number two is online classes about a niche. This is so good for your average to low performer realtors. It's a one-to-many. It's a ton of value that you can add, and you can ask them to bring people super good. Third is your traditional coffee lunch. It's low conversion, but it can be really fun. So far, so good, guys. Are you following me? Put in on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 is you're getting a ton of value. 1, this isn't worth your time. How are you feeling about this? Okay, we're getting some 5s. Very good. I'm going to answer a lot of questions at the end. It's okay. Keep putting them in chat and we'll scroll through them. All right. Now, we got the face-to-face. We had a great meeting. This is the next thing. You need to offer something amazing. And this is where a lot of loan officers I see just not do. Flat out, they don't do it. I'm going in order of really almost most effective to least effective. I'm going to actually remove this to make it in the correct order for you guys. It's not letting me. I'll do it later. All right. The most effective thing you can offer them is leads, deals, and clients. Deven, you still run ads, right? This isn't outdated.
Yeah, so that's just another package some of our clients are on or we run ads for. If you're interested, just let me know. I'll introduce you to my business partner, Christian. But yeah, we still do that on top of this one.
Okay. So this is the best way to win over realtors. Like, I can guarantee you, if I go tell a realtor, hey, if you send me clients, like, I'll send you clients. Will you send me clients? 90% of them will send me business. So Volvo can do that for you. They can run ads for you. They can get clients for you. It is by far the most effective. Unfortunately, it's not a viable option for many of us. So what's the other things that we can do? It's the marketing that we can do for them. So the podcast is another great reason. This is free marketing for them. You establish their brand, you establish your brand, you give them shorts that they can post on social media. It's really great. You can do mailers. I'm going to go the third most effective is fast closings. If you can close in 15 days or less, you'll get a ton of referrals. And if you guarantee your pre-approvals, you'll get a ton of referrals. Alternatively, you can be known for a niche. So reverse, DSCR, bank statements, VA, these are all niche. The key thing with the niche, guys, is don't sell everything else. Just say, this is what I do, and ask for that one thing. Will you get other stuff still? Yes. Will you get less of other stuff? Yes. But you're going to get a lot more of the one thing that you ask. So I know people who just do VA loans. They're doing 10 to 20 VA loans a month. That's all they ask for, and they're really good at it. So if you don't want to pay for leads, if you don't want to pay for marketing, if you can't do fast closings, if you can't guarantee your pre-approvals, then your only option is niche. Now, do you need to do all of these? No. Even one of them alone works really great. Now, we're getting into the fun stuff. This is where the money is actually made. So we just established introduction. We got face-to-face with them. We offered something amazing. We're not going to get leads yet. We haven't won 3 people a week yet. I'm going to take a quick timeout and check. Has anyone gotten responses yet to their texts? Put in the chat, yes or no. Okay. It's going to come. I haven't had anyone not get a text like by the end of the meeting. So also, I really hope you guys send it to 3 people because don't make me look bad, guys. Send it to 3 people. All right, let's go into the last one. Follow up like an account executive. So what does that mean? You have to follow up with their money as the focus of the call. The call has 2 parts. Number 1 has priorities. Number 2 is the relationship. Let's talk about part 1. You pick 1 or 2 of these 4 priorities. So mutual leads, mutual pre-approvals, something that's going to make them money. You invite them to something. So mutual leads, if given a status update, ask for more info, make it conversational, and do it for old leads and new leads. Pre-approvals is the same thing. So for example, one of the best ways to win over a realtor that's not sending you a lot of business anymore, talk about a lead or pre-approval they sent you a year ago, and watch how many other leads they're going to start sending you because they see that you keep track of their money. Third is share something that's going to make them money. This is a key thing. Repeat your offer from the previous step. So, and you notice how everything here helps the realtor make more money. Everything here. So repeat it in your priorities once you make your account executive calls. Other examples are loan programs, sales tactics, market updates, anything. This is just you're showing them, you're calling them to help them make more money. It's a bit of value, a nugget of value. And finally, invite them to something. Coffee, lunch and learn. This is a version of lunch and learn. So you can do this. You can ask Deven, I don't know if Deven, I'm sorry, I'm volunteering your time, to come talk about how social marketing works, how working your past client database works. You can offer that once a month, and a lot of realtors will come. You're inviting them to that. And finally, happy hour. This, I don't recommend this a lot because I know some people really don't like to do it, but we are seeing insane results with monthly happy hours. Like, frankly, as far as inviting people to something, nothing's even coming close to a happy hour in terms of results. But if you don't like to do them, don't do them. Part 2 of the call is you want to go deep in the relationship. The key thing is if time permits. If they don't have time for it, you don't force it. But if they have time, definitely go into it. And it works just like above, but your 4 categories are family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. So you pick 1 of the 4, maybe 2 max, and you focus on those things. And that's the phone call, and that's the follow-up. Now, all people always ask me, how often do you ask for leads? Up to you. I've seen people ask for it literally every time to talk to someone, and I've seen people never ask for it. They're both doing 100 million production every year. Up to you. It really doesn't matter. As long as people know you want business, which your offer establishes that you want business, you're going to get referrals if you follow up. Make sense, guys? All right, let's go into questions now. I like to present fast so we can get into questions and get into the details. Deven, do you have the list of questions that were asked earlier?
Yeah, there was one. There's just one. We already did the other. Do you have like the cold email templates that they could use?
No, I don't do cold emails anymore. It used to be cold email, like hyper specific and inviting them to something. It's not as effective as otherwise, so I don't do them anymore. But if you're going to do a cold email and combining it with something else, do it with the podcast. It's just a great reason for them to meet. super high response rate. Actually, like I know a guy in Canada who does cold email to podcast invitation. His conversion, his booking from emails is 10%.
And that's the only question I saw. But anybody can come off mute and ask questions.
I'll just add in it's funny because Sam brought the podcast. He was running the podcast idea by me it was like 4 weeks ago, and I laughed. We're launching that as well, organization for us. So like, I fully believe in these. We're actually launching a monthly podcast to feature realtors next year. And then we're also creating a 25 to 30 person classroom where we're going to be doing weekly open trainings for realtors. Because one of the biggest things we've had success with is just filling the void for realtors with the lack of training and coaching they get from the brokerages. Outside of that 30 to 60 days, very few brokerages do very much from an ongoing training and coaching and development for their agents. So things like quarterly disc profiles where agents can come for free and go through a disc training to learn how their personality type should influence how they structure their sales pitch to new clients. Just doing those, and then, we're going to be teaching how to use AI with social media, how to structure your CRM, but these things that are huge voids for agents, and just do it for free, feed them. We'll probably partner with attorneys just to offset the cost of food, because attorneys would love to get in the room as well. I'll give them 30 minutes to plug, their services, and they'll pay for lunch. But it's if you can fill a need for agents and making them better by giving them training. And we stumbled into that one. I did a guest. One of our agents was doing a mastermind. She asked me to come talk about how to use, how we use AI with our social media planning. And we just did it as a favor to her. And I picked up 3 agents out of the deal. I've actually closed $1.5 million in loans off of that 15-minute presentation I did on AI. And have another client shopping at $750,000 loan amount right now. So that'll end up being $2 million in funded loans off of a 15-minute presentation. So we accidentally stumbled into that opportunity. We've already got 3 more AI masterminds booked for January. But then again, we're going to bring them in-house. So like what Sam's telling you, like I can tell you that shit works, because like we've stumbled into it, and then we're running it. And Sam's been a huge help in just kind of, brainstorming and I run thoughts by him all the time. Like, hey, how stupid does this sound? So I would absolutely encourage you to leverage his expertise in this space.
Thanks, man. That's it's always nice to have like someone who's doing it at a high level. Just be like, yep, we're doing it and we're getting results.
It's crazy. A 15-minute presentation was freaking 20,000 in income. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Josiah, if I could add something I also do for everybody here. If you have an event that's coming up, I'll actually build the funnel for the event so you can post it on your social media accounts, and then you can email it to your dad. I'll even email it to your database and your realtors for you. I just need the date, the time, the details, and if you have photos. The reason that's so cool, if they use that link and fill out their information, it puts them into your CRM, and then it sends them confirmation emails and text messages a day before the event, an hour before the event, and then when the event starts. So realtors are like, how are you doing this? You're at the event. How are you texting me and starting? So I do that. That's something that I do if you guys have any events coming up. I just need email with that information. Take me 10 minutes, and then I'll set it all up for you guys.
And leverage Deven for any crazy ideas that you guys have. Like I threw this one by him where that if anybody did the reasons people got denied in 2025, I came back and broke that into 4 separate videos that we've been rolling out to my database this week. And it's rehashed about 10 pre-approvals since we've been rolling it out. Like every one of those emails, I get a response from somebody that I haven't heard from in a year. They're just tucked in my database, and something about it resonates with them. So like if you've got a crazy idea, whatever crazy idea you have, leverage him for that.
Thanks, Josiah. I think everybody forgets that, but I really can help with anything. So yeah, just let me know.
Yeah,
right.
I call you and Christian all the time and just run ideas by you guys. I feel like Christian has me on like the guy that wastes an hour of my time every week now. Like that's how he gets me saved. A couple more questions. Kim, who do you use for the podcast? This is Noah Lomax. He's my best friend. He's ran marketing departments for massive companies. I finally convinced him to join. Ooh, what is this? Okay, sorry about that. I've never known this function exists. Now I'm really excited. Noah Lomax does this for me. His contact information is here. Reach him out. How long is the podcast? I do it for 30 to 45 minutes. I can show you guys even what the podcast looks like. I'll just share my screen. But if you go look up Lend and Lead, that's my shameless plug. Go subscribe to my channel, Lend and Lead on YouTube. I'll put it in the chat. Lend and Lead. Josiah was one of my first guests, crushed it. I think, Josiah, you have a ton of views now.
Does it?
Yeah. Kim also is happy hour in the same place typically every month with an open invite. Yeah, so the way we run the open house is same place every time. And we limit it to, we will pay for, it used to be 2 drinks. Now we do 1 drink just because we kind of want to reduce the number of drinking. Am I frozen, guys? Did I freeze?
Right.
So we do 1 free drink for people, and if they want to buy more, they can, but we'll just do 1 drink for the happy hour.
And another, just a quick tactic, I've never shared this one before, but I would highly encourage that if you, especially if you go to an office, like you can probably see, like we have an office, find one place, like whether it's a restaurant or a bar or somewhere close by your office, and frequent it enough to where you're on a first name basis with all the staff. Like we've got a place that we use right on the corner. We do all of our lunches with realtors. We do all of our happy hours there. We're first name basis with all the owners, everything else. But when you're meeting a new agent, I'll tell you, it hits differently when like you walk in and everybody, you know, your service is better, you know, your first name basis with your servers and your bartenders, you know, they say good to see you. It puts off a good impression with your realtor partners when you have that type of a place. So if you've got a place that's nearby that's good for that, like the happy hour place, frequent the same place over and over. Become so much of a regular that when you do have business meetings where you're meeting people for the first time, I'll tell you, it makes those go a lot better. We use that strategy pretty extensively.
That's really good. That's actually true. Anything else, guys? Put in the chat if you texted the thing I put in earlier. But I'm just curious. Now we're going to come to closing remarks. I want to see if we got results yet. Just put in the chat how many people you sent it to. All right. Any other questions, guys? If not, Deven, I'm going to pass it to you. I'll save everyone 26 minutes.
Sweet. I'll just take 5 minutes time really quick, guys. I just had a loan officer that wanted to learn more about Go High Level on their own time with like Christmas break and stuff. Me and my business partner, Christian, we're constantly adding to a Go High Level like training library on our website. So you can check those out like anytime if you want to learn more about Go High Level. It's nice because it's mortgage specific. So it's like mortgage specific things you can implement inside of your Go High Level. So just want to make sure everybody knew about that. And then, yeah, Sam, how can people get in contact with you if they want to learn more? Do you have like email or?
Yeah, so phone call 617-935-5790 if you need a specific question. My podcast is Lend and Lead. Follow me to see what top producers are doing and what their life looks like as top producers. And then if you want free coaching, I do a weekly coaching all for free on school. I'll put the link. I'll send Deven the link, but I'll put it here as well. If you want to join it, all my coaching stuff is evergreen video for free. And I do a weekly one right there. Any final questions for me? If not, thank you guys for being here.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. Hey, Bob, if you're still on here, if you can stay on, I want to help you with your question that you emailed earlier.
Yeah,
everybody else can go.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.